Hey guys, okay. I hope my music's not up too loud. I mean, it's not loud to me, but my audio is pretty shitty. This is my laptop computer webcam quality. So I think that's better. I have to listen to music when I do everything. Anyways, I make this video for a purpose, not just like a funny little weird thing that I usually do. But this video is just about something that irritates me and disgusts me to no end. It's just something I don't understand. Something I struggle with myself to to understand why somebody would want to do this. And what it is people who fake. Now it's really that's a very general term, but what I mean fake is like somebody who fakes depression, any mental illness, not just depression, but any mental illness. Along same with eating disorders, people who fake eating disorders, and people who fake tragic events that happen in their life, like people who just lie and fake, and it's disgusting. Okay, it's one thing to lie about something else, and I don't recommend anybody lie, but it's one thing to lie and be like, oh yeah, my dad drives a really expensive car, and I live in a really big house. Okay, first of all, if you don't, then don't say that, because that's just stupid. You're gonna get yourself caught up in a bunch of shit. That just don't do that. But I'm more talking about people who fake having depression. Okay, I'll go for depression, eating disorders in the main events. Hopefully this video is not too long. Sorry if it is. People who fake depression or any other mental illness, schizophrenia, multiple personality disorders. That's just a lot of stuff you hear about the news. Not so much on a daily basis. I see more a depression on a daily basis. I'll go into my computer. I'll be watching in school. It's on TV, and not really TV and news. It's more I guess it's more a teenager thing. Okay. And first of all, if you're one of these people who fakes, because you'll know if you fake. So if you're watching this and you're one of the people who fakes, just cut that shit right now. Because it's obvious to me. It's obvious to me. Knowing people who personally deal with those things, actually deal, and personally dealing with some of this stuff myself, yeah, it's pretty obvious to tell if you're faking it. Anyways, so it surrounds me, it's everywhere. And I don't understand why people think having to pretend to have depression is cool. Cutting yourself is cool. Flaunting your cut arms all over school is really cool. Taking your mom's painkillers, it's really cool. And then bragging about it. Okay. It's one thing if you cut yourself. You hide it from everybody. You self-harm because you feel the pain inside. I don't recommend self-harming. I'm not pro self-harm whatsoever. But I mean, there's an obvious difference. And then there's people who okay, and the same thing with pills. If you take pills for, that are not necessary, that aren't prescription to you. If you take pills like that, and you just do it privately, you do it because, you're mentally not okay. But it's one thing if you're yeah, I took 7 of my mom's Vicodins yesterday. Okay, first of all, we're taking 7 Vicodins. That's that shit right there. And that's not something to brag about. It does not make you seem cool if you have depression. If you say that to the wrong person, guess where they're going to send you? Mental hospital. You really want to go to mental hospital for not even being depressed? It's same with eating disorders. Or people yeah, I didn't eat breakfast or lunch, so I'm totally anorexic. Oh my god, I'm fat. No, thinking you're fat, thinking you have a little chub on you, that's not anorexia. Seriously, you need to, anybody who fakes this, you need to look up in the dictionary, Google it, YouTube it, I don't even care what you do. Just look up what these things actually are, because I know some of you guys have them, okay? I mean, I'm not saying everybody out there fakes, because that should just be dumb, but there are people who fake it, and it's all around us, and it is so disgusting, because it's not something to fake. Alright, last one because I'm ready. This video is already longer than I want it to be. The last one is people who fake like tragic events. Well, there's one incident that just sticks out to me in particular. There's this girl, okay? People, if you live in like my general area, you may or may not have heard this, or you may not have. I just picked myself. Anyways, there's a girl who made up a rumor that her dad raped her. What do you gain except the attention and self-pity from people, which you don't deserve in the first place? Why would you ever, even such a rape, can you be like a little tiny one? Like people who make up rumors that their parents beat them, that they're abused, like all these people that just make up these tragic life stories that aren't true. First of all, something's wrong with you mentally in the brain. Like you have I don't know what it's called. I'll probably Google it when I end this video. But you crave attention, okay? And you just need to cut that shit because it is so hurtful to people who actually deal with those things. To even see you may even think of it as joking about it, but they might take it as joking. And it's not something to joke about. It's not something to pretend about. It is serious. And I'm just sick of people faking eating disorders, mental illnesses, and all these tragic events that happened in your life. Okay? It's one thing to go through them. It's another thing to pretend you do. And all that shit one day is going to come back and bite you in the ass. And I'm just being honest. This is a freakishly long rant. If anybody would like to strike up a wonderful conversation with me about this, anybody would like to argue, I'm down. My Xbox is open. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.